This Friday, from 2 till 4, on the Radio 5 film show that I present with Simon Mayo, our special guest, with all things being equal, a following wind, and barring any catastrophes, will be Gary Oldman. Now, I'm really excited about this. Gary Oldman is one of those actors who's played such a wide range of parts, and in every film he seems to be completely different. Think of him as the football hooligan in The Firm, or the tortured artist in Immortal Beloved, a film too few people saw, or the definitive vampire in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yet, for me, there's one Gary Oldman performance for which I have a particular affection, in a film which, over its time, has come in for a fair degree of critical pasting. His lead role in Alex Cox's Sid and Nancy, the true story, true in inverted commas, of the doomed relationship between Sid Vicious, the ersatz bass player of the Sex Pistols, and Nancy Spungen, who came to a hideous end in a hotel room in New York. Now, there's a number of things that I like about the role. Firstly, the fact that in real life, Sid Vicious was, frankly, a bit of an arse. A terrible bass player. Actually, on the album, you're not listening to him playing bass most of the time. And somebody who was prone to acts of ridiculous casual violence. Some people have said the problem with Sid and Nancy, the film, is that it takes the edges off that it makes him more lovable. In fact, in one key scene, he's seen wearing a hammer and sickle t-shirt rather than what he actually wore, which was a swastika t-shirt. And Alex Cox has been criticised for giving the film a fairy tale ending, despite the fact that in the end it is a doomed, tragic and pretty hideous story. So, what do I like so much about Gary Oldman's performance? Well, simply this. I think that what Oldman manages to do is to portray Sid Vicious as, frankly, a bit of an arse, but make him, if not sympathetic, then at least understandable. Through Oldman's performance, we understand the circumstance that he finds himself in. We don't have to sympathise with him or find him likeable or lovable, but we do understand what he's going through. And somehow we get a sense that we're getting inside that relationship. Now, people say that film plays fast and loose with the truth. Well, what rock biopic doesn't? The Buddy Holly story, one of my favourites, plays very fast and loose with the truth. Entire characters are missing for copyright reasons. I love Walk the Line, but only somebody who was really, really trying hard would say it was absolutely truthful. In the end, Sid and Nancy is a fantasy, a fairy tale, a film inspired by but not bound to reality, and at its heart is a terrific performance by Gary Oldman, who takes a really difficult, awkward and frankly unlikable character and makes us want to spend time with him. I think it's his best role to date, but I haven't yet seen Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. In fact, that's where I'm going right now. And frankly, the thought of Gary Oldman and Thomas Alfredson together at last is making me very excited. I hope it doesn't let me down. See you Friday.
All I want from you is one code name. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.